Hello! Today, we will talk about how stress and anxiety are processed in our brain, why these responses occur, and how we can better manage them. Although stress and anxiety are a part of life, they can sometimes become overwhelming and negatively impact our health. So how do stress and anxiety form in the brain? Which regions are responsible for this process? What are the effects of chronic stress on our brain? And most importantly, how can we strengthen our brain against stress? You will find the answers to all these questions in our video. If you're ready, let's get started. 1. How does our brain respond to stress and anxiety? Our brain constantly analyzes what is happening around us and enables us to respond quickly to potential threats. In this process, regions such as the amygdala, hypothalamus, and prefrontal cortex come into play. The amygdala is the center of our emotional responses. It is the first to react when we encounter a dangerous or stressful situation. The hypothalamus receives signals from the amygdala and activates the body, triggering the release of stress hormones. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for conscious thinking and decision-making. During stressful moments, the activity of the prefrontal cortex can decrease, making it harder to think logically. This process is actually a survival mechanism. However, if it remains constantly active, turning into chronic stress, it can negatively affect our health. 2. The stress response: fight, flight, or freeze. When faced with stress, our brain activates the fight, flight, or freeze response. Fight: the brain responds aggressively to the threat. This can manifest as anger outbursts or defensive behavior. Flight: the instinct to escape from danger. Some people try to avoid stressful situations by ignoring the problem. Freeze: the brain becomes paralyzed by excessive stress, leading to inaction. This can be seen in cases of intense anxiety or panic attacks. These responses are part of our primitive brain mechanisms. However, in modern life, even without a real physical threat, factors such as high work pressure, social expectations, and financial concerns can constantly trigger the stress response. 3. The effects of chronic stress on the brain. Short-term stress can motivate us and improve our focus. However, long-term stress, known as chronic stress, can alter the brain's structure and functioning. The hippocampus can shrink. The hippocampus is responsible for memory and learning. Chronic stress can damage the nerve cells in this area, even leading to shrinkage, which can cause memory problems. The prefrontal cortex may weaken. This region, responsible for decision-making, problem-solving, and logical thinking, can lose its effectiveness under prolonged stress. The amygdala can become overactive. This leads to exaggerated reactions to stress and a constant state of anxiety. These changes can lay the groundwork for mental health issues such as depression, anxiety disorders, and burnout syndrome. 4. The brain mechanism behind anxiety. Anxiety can arise as a result of stress and cause certain regions of the brain to become overactive. In particular, the imbalance between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex is one of the main reasons for anxiety disorders. What happens in the brain? During anxiety disorders, the amygdala constantly perceives threats and becomes excessively active. The prefrontal cortex struggles to process rational thoughts and find logical solutions. Stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, remain at high levels in the body. This can lead to a constant feeling of unease, overthinking, and panic attacks. 5. Scientifically proven methods to manage stress and anxiety. To help our brain cope with stress in a healthier way, we can apply scientifically proven techniques. Here are the most effective ways to manage stress and anxiety. A. Diaphragmatic breathing and meditation. Breathing exercises and meditation are among the most effective ways to relax the nervous system and reduce stress levels. Diaphragmatic breathing lowers heart rate, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and calms the body. B. Physical activity. Exercise increases the production of endorphins and dopamine in the brain, improving mood. Even a 30-minute walk at least 3 to 4 times a week can be very beneficial for stress management. C. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a technique that focuses on the present moment and helps reduce anxious thoughts. Practicing mindfulness for just a few minutes a day can significantly reduce stress levels. D. Healthy sleep routine. Lack of sleep can increase stress levels. To maintain optimal melatonin levels, reducing screen time at least 1 hour before bed can improve sleep quality. E. Nutrition and brain health. Eating the right foods is crucial for brain function. Omega-3, B vitamins, and magnesium-rich foods can strengthen the nervous system and help with stress management. Conclusion. Our brain reacts to stress and anxiety in specific ways. However, it is up to us to manage this process. By applying scientifically proven techniques, we can minimize the negative effects of stress and develop a healthier mind. If you found this topic interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.